what a huge year. How long did it take to do that film? Everybody's talking about Avatar.
Off and on, for Sam Worthington and myself, it was 14 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then they just watched you while you talked. Is it like doing an animated film like that, or you actually just...
Well, because in animation, like a film like Shrek, you just go in a booth and there are cameras, like reference cameras, observing you, and you just lend your voice. Motion capture, you go in a studio, you're dotted from head to toe, not attractive, trust me, and you have green chicken pox, these little green dots, and a camera that's like capturing your emotions. And the body's like all capturing all the motions from these cameras on the ceiling, and they translate that into a program, and you're dumped in there, and then they just put your creature on top of it.
Were you just blown away when you saw yourself in the film?
Completely.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and Jim integrated us throughout the entire process as we were shooting, and it was just amazing the way how tech people can work with technology, because I can't even fix my phone, so.
Yeah. Well, I can't fix my phone either, but I don't even know how it works that somebody's on the other side. So this is something that you, not only is it a difficult movie to do, but then you had to learn a language.
Yes.
Someone created a language.
It's called Navi. And it's the language that they would speak in this planet called Pandora. And it was tons of fun learning it and everything. It wasn't easy. For 6 months, it was a very grueling training for it. Not only was it learning a language, but it was also I was training in martial arts, riding horses without a saddle, fun.
Wow.
And
that's very hard.
Yeah, and archery that I still practice. And did you know that I say this everywhere I go because I hold so much pride in that women have better aim than men when it comes to archery.
Archery? Really? Where are you from?
I'm from Queens, New York. I was born in New Jersey, raised in Queens, and in Dominican Republic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long did you live there?
For 7 years.
And why'd you move there?
Because my mom really wanted to raise my sisters and I in an environment that she knew we weren't going to be exposed to danger or violence. And Dominican Republic, filled with coconut trees and mango trees, was the perfect place, trust me. We learned to love it, and it kept us away from McDonald's, because there were no McDonald's there, so.
Well, that sounds beautiful there then. That sounds amazing. And that's sort of what the message is, this whole film is about like, let's just let nature be, and let's stop going in and trying to find ways to exploit it and chop things down for one little
without
thing.
having any consideration for it. And that's the part that's most compelling about the story. The technology will blow you away, because everything just looks so beautiful, and this planet looks completely luscious. And James Cameron, if anything, he's known to never disappoint every time you go and you watch one of his films. But he's actually known primarily for the love stories that he writes, and this film is not deprived of that one single bit.
Yeah. No, it's incredible. We had a screening on the lot. It's amazing visually to watch, and the story is incredible, and that message is a very important message to get across, which is let's leave the things alone that are so beautiful on this planet. You three. I feel like I just recently saw you somewhere, Channing. I don't know where.
I feel the same exact way.
Zoe, it's good to see you again. And Diego, this is your first time on the show. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So nice to meet you. I know you. I see you almost every day, but I'm glad to meet you finally.
Well, I've seen you many, many times. I'm a huge fan, and I'm happy to have you on the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And congratulations to you. You're going to be a mommy soon.
Yes.
That's very exciting.
Exciting. We were just backstage talking about you know, they're schooling me on what to expect. So it's fun. It's not so fun every day, but it's fun.
Right. But this must be the phase where everybody starts telling you what to expect, like that, but not like you don't know already. You know what's going to happen, right?
No, it's so funny, because you hear everything like, oh, this, and you feel like, okay, well, I can deal with this. Until I was just telling the boys, I went to sit down the other day, and I broke my pants from like the beginning to the end, and I was just like, this is new. This is really interesting, you know?
It's all right. I did that yesterday, so it's okay.
It happens often.
It happens to all of us. And Diego, you're a daddy, right? You have kids.
I have a 6-year-old called Geronimo and a 4-year-old called Fiona.
Aw.
Yeah,
that's
they're
precious.
the best.
And they must, so that's really exciting for you to do an animated film, because you have kids.
It's a little scary, you know? Normally, they say horrible things in newspapers and magazines, but that doesn't matter. But my 4-year-old, she's tough. I've seen films with her, and she's like, no, I don't buy it. No, that's horrible. Like, boring, Dad. Can we go out? And I am so scared of my opening night. Imagine she hates Manolo. It's gonna break my heart.
But so she knows what you do. Channing, does your daughter know yet? Does she recognize your voice does she understand?
I thought you were gonna say, does she know about the other movie that I did? I thought that's where you're going with that.
Well, does she?
That was my bad.
I want to know about
Mike.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hard conversation one day, but yeah, she is starting to know my voice. Like she, dad, mama, and it's super sweet. Like it just melts you. You'll see. It's gonna be over with. Like I just actually for the first time got to pull my daughter's hair back in like one of those things, like a little sprouts. Yeah, like a ponytail. Like it's not really a ponytail though. It's like a sprout that just sort of sticks off the back of her head. You know what I mean? But I think I had a baby. Like, I don't know, I think my mind was like, oh, it's a baby. And then all of a sudden, when she looked like a little girl, it was just like, oh my God, I have a little girl. Like, I'm not gonna know how to do her hair. Like, this is a problem.
Well, first of all,
you can
don't
YouTube
start
it,
a sentence with, I pulled her hair back the other day. Like, I didn't know where you were going. The other day, I got to pull her hair back, and I'm like, what?
I gotta choose my words better, yeah.
So you put it in like a little scrunchy thing, is what you're talking about.
Yes.
And not that you're gonna tell us, but you obviously, a boy, girl, both?
Oh God, the pressure. We don't know yet. We don't want to know.
Right.
But we just want them to be healthy.
But you're thinking of names.
Yes, we are. And my husband is very Italian, and I'm very Latina. So every day we have messages from our parents that are just like, oh, it should be Rocco, Giovanni, Luigi, Antonio Ramon Jose, and you're like, oh my God. People chill. We're kind of hippie. We want it to be like lavender. And I'm joking.
You should just freak them out and just be like, no, we're thinking Bob. Just like super standard stuff.
We might, yeah.
So Diego, I have to ask, you sing in this movie, right?
Yeah.
Zoe, do you sing in the movie or no?
I did. I forced them to make me sing.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. So you both sing, and Channing, no singing?
No.
No
No,
singing
we
in
don't
the
wanna hear
movie.
that.
He kicks a lot of butt.
Yep, I do a lot of butt kicking, which is kind of weird doing that in a sound stage by yourself, and you're just like, like fighting imaginary people. But no, I'm more of the backup dancer during karaoke night.
So we're talking about the movie as if everyone knows. It's not out yet. So tell everyone what the movie is about.
It's a wonderful movie where 3 friends get to grow up in a great city.
And basically, we're both trying to fight for Maria's hand, and the destiny of the world essentially kind of relies
It's
on
visually really pretty.
It's yeah, and it also talks about the idea of us living just in one step of many that we have in what we call life might not be just it,
Right.
And there's another world that in fact it can be even more interesting and fun, which is the land of the remember. And it talks a bit about the tradition of Day of the Dead, and that celebration.
It's a very big celebration
we have
in
in Mexico, which is huge. And it's all about, celebrating the memory of those who are not around.
Yes.
It's fantastic. And I think your children will, if I could remember how to pronounce their names.
Geronimo? Geronimo?
Oh, Geronimo.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like you said Geronimo before.
No, I said Geronimo because
Geronimo?
he was born, he's a Mexican American.
Yes.
But I forced him to be Geronimo and not Geronimo.
Geronimo.
He lives in Mexico City, so it's easier for him.
To say Geronimo.
And Fiona.
All right. I can say Fiona. All right, we're going to take a break, and there are 3 audience members that have said okay. We're not forcing them. They've said yes to this. You will paint their faces when we come back.
Okay.
We're back with the cast of the Book of Life, and now
Bring it.
the movie is inspired by the Day of the Dead holiday. One of the traditions is face painting, so we wanted to play a little game, but first we need some volunteers. We picked some from our audience that they said, yes, we don't mind that. Jesse, Natalie, Crystal, come on down.
Muy bien.
So you have 1 minute, and you're going to have to get your partner's face to match this, okay? Then you'll only
many
have a
hours?
minute. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
That music. It doesn't look anything like that, Channing. Channing, it doesn't look anything like that.
It look exactly like
No,
it. You have to
you're
trust
so
me.
far off. I trust you.
Cierra tus ojos.
Very good, very good. Oh, that's amazing. Counting down. How much
Oh
time?
my God, this is so complicated.
39 seconds.
What do you mean? That's it?
All right.
So it's not about
Get to the mouth.
perfection, right?
Get to the mouth.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
to
yeah.
the mouth. You have 30 seconds. Because Zoe's long.
Let me.
Zoe's doing a really good job.
He's like, no joke, people.
I would connect those lines there, Zoe, with
Where,
the mouth.
baby?
You know how it looks like teeth?
Oh my God.
12 seconds.
Oh my God.
12 seconds.
No, this is horrible. No.
He's just He's just
That's the best one.
Very literal.
Stand together.
That's awesome.
Ladies, stand together. Let's see all of you together next
I
to each
feel
other.
sorry, Natalie.
You're very, very good sports. So all of you are going to get a $1,000 MasterCard gift
Yeah.
card.